Lovely. Thank you all very much. Well, good morning.
My dog in the other room, so we'll get bothered.
Good morning, everybody. The first thing I'm going to say is please can everyone put their microphones on mute unless you are asked to speak. Morning, everybody, again. First thing I'm going to do is welcome and introductions. My name is Amanda Rigby and I chair this committee. I'm now going to ask the other two members of the committee to confirm that they are present. So first of all, Councillor Steve Hedges, are you present?
I certainly am. Thank you, Chair.
And Councillor Sally Davis, are you present?
Present, yes.
Lovely, thank you. The other people that we have with us are John Dowding from the licensing team, Mike Dando from the licensing team, Mark Durnford from the Democratic Services team, and Shane Lewis, who is our legal representative. Have we got any apologies for absence or substitutions, Mark?
No, Chair, thankfully you're all present. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you very much indeed. Declarations of interest. Councillor Davis, have you got any declarations of interest?
Only to say that I have, I know Mr. Rolls when he's addressed council, but haven't ever met him personally in any way.
Thank you very much. Councillor Hedges?
Yes, Chair. I do know Paul Rose. I've met him on I think it's one occasion, just to talk about taxi issues in general.
Thank you very much. And I too had a follow-up meeting from Mr. Rolls contacting council and can declare that I'm in no way predetermined for the issue in front of us. That being the case, moving on to item 4, announce any urgent business agreed by the chair. There isn't any urgent business. Item number 5 is the minutes of the previous meeting. Councillor Davis, Councillor Hedges, are you happy with them? I see you are, Councillor Hedges, and I see you are, Councillor Davis, so am I. So they are agreed. I'm now just going to, so we all know what we're going to be doing, moving on to item 6. I'm just going to go through the taxi procedure. If at any stage it becomes unclear what stage we're at, please do indicate and I'll go back and re-explain what we're doing. So what we will do in a minute is the licensing officer will introduce the report in front of us. And then the complainant will present the case and witnesses may be called. And then we move on to the licensee who presents his case and may call witnesses. Questions at both these stages may be asked by any of the other parties who are there. The licensing officer will then again be asked to make any comments, and the officer at that stage may also be questioned. The complainant makes a closing statement. The licensee makes a closing statement, and then we will move into private session to determine the matter. We'll then ask everyone to come back and we will give our decision and our reasons to everybody. Does that make complete sense? I know it's in the package of papers that you got in front of you. Is there anyone who's unclear on that as a process? And as I say, please do ask if it becomes unclear as we go on. Okay, I'm seeing quite a few nods. So that being the case, let me move back to the agenda. What we need to do now is to consider the exclusion of the public for this matter. So I'm asking the two members of the committee, Councillor Davis, Councillor Hedges, if they would consider passing the following resolution. That the committee, having been satisfied that the public interest would be better served by not disclosing relevant information in accordance with the provisions of section 100A(4) of the Local Government Act 1972, resolves that the public shall be excluded from the meeting for the following item of business and reporting of the meeting be prevented under section 100A(5)(a) because of the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraphs 1 and 2 of part 1 of schedule 12A of the Act as amended. Councillor Davis, Councillor Hedges, will you pass that motion, please?
Happy to do so.
Thank you. Councillor Hedges?
Yes, Chair.
Perfect, yeah, so that's all of us. That being said, we will now move on to